You see titles like this all the time, right? The promise of some secret knowledge, a hidden map to financial success that everyone else is missing. But what if the map itself isn't what we think it is? Okay, let's peel back the layers on this one and see what's really going on behind that promise.
We're all conditioned to look for that perfect to-do list, buy this stock, start that side hustle, save this percentage. But this source, it flips the script. It asks, what if the real secret isn't in the actions you take, but in the distractions and bad habits you finally decide to ignore? It's a pretty interesting thought.
And that leads us right here to our first big idea. It turns out, before we can even begin to talk about money, we have to talk about mindset. The whole premise is that you don't just change your bank account, you have to change yourself first. These are presented as the unspoken rules, the foundation that everything else gets built on.
So here's the twist. Those 5 money habits from the title, they're not step 1. According to this narrative, they're more like the final reward. They're what you unlock after you've gone on this whole journey of self-improvement. It really reframes the entire thing as a quest, one you have to prove you're ready for.
Okay, so if it's a quest, then this is the map. And what's so fascinating here is, well, look at the steps. Not a single one is about finances, at least not directly. It starts with mastering social capital, understanding your network and how you present yourself. Then it's gratitude, learning, daily habits. Each one of these is like a different stage you have to clear to become the kind of person who is actually ready to handle wealth.
So you've done all this work on yourself. What's the actual prize at the end of the rainbow? If it's not just a handful of money tips, then what is the real end game here? Well, it seems the goal is a whole lot bigger than just having a bunch of money in the bank.
And boom, this quote lays it all out. The ultimate destination isn't just wealth. It's this blended, holistic state of being that combines wealth, happiness, and prosperity. The source frames these 3 as totally intertwined pillars for a genuinely successful life.
This chart just visualizes that idea perfectly, doesn't it? A rich life isn't one thing, it's a balanced whole. You've got these 3 equal, essential parts. The story being told here is that you can't really have one without the other 2. If you just chase money, for example, you're going to end up unstable and unhappy. That whole self-improvement journey we saw earlier, it's all about preparing you to build and maintain this balance.
All right, so you've walked the path of self-improvement. You understand that the true prize is this balanced life. What's left? Well, the final step isn't something you do alone. It's about getting access to a community, an inner circle of people who are on the exact same page.
And we're not talking about some small secret club either. The source makes a point of saying there are over 100,000 other seekers who have already started this quest. I mean, that's some powerful social proof right there. It frames it as a real movement that you can be a part of.